Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing fine. Welcome back to this session. Today we are going to discuss the first chapter from grade 6 CBSE, and the name of the chapter is A Tale of Two Birds. So guys, let me tell you about this story. It is about a mother bird and her two newborn birds. So what happens is the mother bird died because of a storm, and the two young birds, they were separated from each other because of that thunderstorm. And then they were blown away in different directions. One of them reached near a gang of robbers, and the other landed near the Rishi's ashram. So a king once happened to come across both of them, and he experienced the difference. So let's learn what difference does the king observe in these two birds. Let's get started. So definitely each one of them found a different home, was brought up in a different way. So we are yet to see what happens. Let's see. There once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall, shady tree, and there the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. So what happens here is, this story starts with the introduction of this bird, the mother bird, who lives in a tall tree in a forest with two young ones. So the mother bird was taking care of her babies in that tall, shady tree that was tall enough, that provided shade to them, shelter to them. And let's see, though the mother was trying her level best to feed the kids day in and day out. But let's see what happens. One day, there was a big storm. There was thunder, lightning, and rain. And the wind blew down many trees. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. A big, heavy branch hit the nest and killed the bird. Unfortunately, for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest. One of them came down near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. The other landed outside a Rishi's ashram a little distance away. So, robbers, you can see it could be a thief, a group of thieves there. So what happens is, now because of the storm, the thunder, the lightning, as you can see, the tree couldn't resist the natural disaster, the natural force, the nature's calamity. And because of the fierce, strong force with which the storm came, it made many trees to fall down. And unfortunately, the tree which was the home for these birds, one of its big branch did hit the nest, and the mother bird was killed. But luckily, the babies, they managed to save themselves, and they were blown away to the other side of the forest, and they managed to save their life. So one of them landed outside Rishi's ashram, a sage's ashram, and the other one landed where the robbers, the thieves, lived. Days passed and the baby birds became big birds. One day, the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. He saw a deer and roared after it. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where he was. So he came to hunt. Hunt basically means to try to catch and kill the animal. And if I talk about rode on, it means travel, continue to ride or travel, right? Move. So what happens here after a few days, as days passed, months passed, the baby birds became bigger. And one day, the king of the country, he reached the forest. The same forest where these two birds were living. But they were living in different places, at different places. So he came into the forest to hunt. He was hunting. And he saw a deer, he tried to catch it. But as the deer ran far away, deep into the forest, the king continued to chase him, continued to run after him, and he was chasing him on his horse. And soon the king realized he lost his way. He didn't know where he was. He rode on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. Very tired by now, he got off his horse and sat down under a tree that stood near a cave. Suddenly, he heard a voice cry out, "Quick! Hurry up! There's someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse. Hurry, or else he'll slip away." The king was amazed. The king was definitely surprised. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. He also heard faint noises issuing from the cave. He quickly got onto his horse and rode away as fast as he could. So now the king, once he realized he had lost his way, he didn't know to get out, which direction to follow to get out of the forest, he kept riding, and the king reached the other side of the forest. So then he realized that he's tired, very tired. So he got down from his horse, he was tired, and he sat under a tree that was right next to a cave, right near the cave. And all of a sudden, he heard a voice asking to be quick and rob the person outside, because he was carrying a lot of jewels. He seemed to be rich enough, and even to get his horse in possession. So the king was surprised, he was amazed, he was astonished to hear that. And he looked up to check as to who is passing all those comments. And he noticed a big brown bird on the tree under which he was taking rest. He was sitting. So also he did hear some very faint noises, not so clear noises, coming from a cave which was right next to the tree he was taking rest. So they were faint, I'll write it here. Faint means very unclear noises coming from, vague noises coming from the cave. So quickly he got onto his horse and ran as fast as he could. He tried to run his horse as fast as he could. Let's see what happens. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. It was the Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The rishi will be back soon. There's some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. He was amazed. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave," he said to himself aloud. Now, what is this clearing? Clearing, you can say it's an open space in a forest, right? Which is, you can say it's a kind of a gap in the forest. So now what happens here? The king kept riding his horse and finally managed to reach to the other part of the forest where there was this ashram. He reached the ashram and he tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. And as he made himself comfortable under the tree, he heard a soft voice which greeted him and asked him to come inside the ashram and take rest. So that voice also asked the king to have cold water from the pot and feel easy, comfortable till the rishi comes, and the rishi is going to be there soon. Now, the king was surprised. He looked up to check, and again he found a similar big brown bird on the tree. And he spoke to himself that I just saw this bird, I just came across this bird. Now, how did it manage to fly so soon? So let's see what happens next. But I'll tell you the rest of the story in the next class. Till we meet next, please take care. Thank you.